Hello everyone, and welcome to So Many Games to the Time. My name is Joachim, and today we will be unboxing Euthia Tournament of Resurrection Cool Frost and the Deluxe expansion. Now, I did not back any of the inserts because I thought it was too expensive, so I didn't do that. So you won't see that in this unboxing. This is the third part of Euthia. Okay, the other two ones, the unboxings, you can find on the channel. So yeah. This used to be my #1 game 2 years ago. It dropped after that. To which spots, I'm not going to tell you. You can just check the top 100 on the channel. But yeah, I painted the first part of Euthia, all of it. I haven't gotten around to the second part yet. And of course, this one has just arrived. So maybe I should just get to it so I can have another go at it. Also, I made a song about it. I'll put it in the description. You can check it out. All right, so Cool Frost and the Deluxe expansion. Of course, we'll start with Cool Frost and get back to the Deluxe expansion later on. So first, let's start with this one. Okay, so let's look at the box first. So of course, it's DIE Games. All right, also Steam Forged, who picked it up a long time ago. So here we go. At the side of the box. 1 to 4 players, 14 plus, 50 to 180 minutes per player. That sounds correct. And of course, art by Iveta Dolechalova. There we go. Up the side looks like this. Okay, one side anyway. This is the other one. Of course, the characters most likely are all the new heroes that are on the side of the box. Okay, and they already look very special. This is the back of the box. So, Cruel Frost. For a few years now, my rituals to commune with the ancients have been unsuccessful. Their messages unclear. Still, I could never have imagined that the war for power would make its way here, to this remote corner of the world, covered in ice and ruled by storms. So you can see Ice Claws, 4 new heroes, alternative game modules, and 6 scenarios. Okay. So, let's open it up. I don't think there will be any art inside. There hasn't been in the past anyway, so yeah, so no art inside. So we immediately start off with a player board. Not double layered, but something tells me that'll be in the Deluxe expansion. So here we go. We have Arlan. Okay. It's pretty sweet. Hasian. So as usual, the boards are different. Okay. They're all asymmetric. And then we've got Isiraori. And Zafiri. Okay. Nice. Alright, the backs should be nothing. Oh, there's a little bit different, yeah. So it is different. It's this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so that's the first part. Then we have the skills of the heroes. So Arlan's skills starts with a worn scepter and a worn cuirass, and ends with celestial gaze. Okay. Nice. Halcyon starts with crude claws and dexterous, stab, and also shadow boots and thieves gauntlets. Okay. And then ends with seeker. Okay. Isiraori starts with a whip, is fearsome, scroll of imbalance, and a scroll of teleportation. And she finishes with a wyvern. or wyvern. Nice. She has a lot of different animals, soul beast abilities, and also dragon whip. That's really cool. I think I might want to start with that one. Zafiri, Stormclaws, Hum, Wobbly Ring, One Eye, Crack, and she finishes with Storm Wave. Nice. Ball Lightning. Cool stuff. And then here we have the expansion hero tiles. Okay, so apparently it adds tiles to the other heroes. So AL, Dral, Kalea, Meldur, Skoldur, and Tesiri. Okay, nice. So then we have the rule book and the scenario book. Okay, so let's do the rule book first. So expansion icon, content difficulty, new heroes, some explanation with them. Okay. Also, it's just all the skills. But it's just also, but I guess it has more explanation. So all the hero tiles and so on. Then ice claws, the setup, special rules, some new words like chill, crystal tokens, and then we have this here, which I don't really know what it is, but it's in here. So let's open it up. Does it seem like player aids or something? Because it's all the same. So let's just look. Let's go back to the beginning and see if they mention it. 4 chill scale boards. Okay, so these are chill scale boards. Right. Okay, join the Ice Clan. So you can trade with them apparently. Okay, hero tile effects, ice entities, the ice rotunda starting map tile, ice minions. Okay. Shadow Hunters and Possessed Elite Monsters is an alternative game module. Okay. Then offers an encounter rewards, special storage items, scrolls and potions, jewelry, armor, shields, weapons, natural resources, encounters and gems, and the new symbols and icons. Okay. Credits and thanks. And then we have the scenario book. So introduction first of all, and then the web of fear, ice console's favor, which is, so the web of fear, what is the difficulty rating? Normal. Ice console's favor is hard. Twisted Horrors is also hard. Ice console's mission, heroic. Sentinels of Reckoning, heroic or legendary. Reign of the Spider Queen, heroic and legendary. That's a big one. It's a very big one. And then the base game and fierce powers and crawling shadow scenario clarifications. Okay. All right. And the mini goals and winning levels fellowship. And then Sons of Reckoning and Reign of the Spider Queen. Okay, so this is already not even. You can see it's already, that could be because of transports, but I don't know what's going to be underneath here. Let's start with this. Yeah, because, oh look, all the miniatures are completely loose. They've all been shaken up. Hopefully nothing is broken. Now, when I did the initial unboxing of the first one, I let my daughter play with one of them, Kalea, and minutes later her spear broke. So it wouldn't be the first time. All right, let's take a look at the, oh no, let's do the dice and so on first, and then do the minis, because we'll continue on with the other minis. So these are the big, chunky, different dice. Okay. Pretty sweet. Yeah, nice. Very big and chunky. These are the hero dice. They do seem to be of a higher quality than the original ones. I feel like they're a bit more bright. They're brighter. But look very pretty as usual. Then we have 4 blue cubes, which I'm not going to open. And then we have another die. I don't know what kind of a die. this is. Maybe I can quickly check in the rule book, keep it nearby. It is a gem die. Yeah, makes sense because it has a bunch of gems on it, as you can see. Nice. All right, and the other dice, they were one Dwert die, which we recognize from before, and I don't see the other dice. Yeah, looking here. Here they are. 3 resolve dice. Okay, cool. All right, so let's take a look at the minis. It seems like a scorpion. Very nice. So normally I would paint these. I'm still going to paint them, but it already has like this natural wash on it, so it already looks good as is. Of course, it's going to look better painted, but okay. This Cerberus, I guess. It's again a nice mini. Okay. This one seems to be, maybe this is the Wyvern. Okay. I think these might be the animals that you can summon that we saw earlier. And getting it back is a bit of a mission. Back in there. Okay. This one. I'm pretty sure these are maybe the summons. Or maybe not a summon, but you know what I mean. That one of the heroes has. Okay. Oh, I like this one. It's a Cobra. Very cool. Yeah. Now, I do believe this is one of the heroes. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. Maybe I can check. It is not. It's not one of the heroes. It is someone else. Maybe one of the enemies then. Possessed monsters. Okay, then these guys are the ice units, I'm sure. Ice entity. They all look the same, so I have to show you one. Obviously, I will not be painting these. They look nice enough as is. It's not necessary to paint these. Okay, then we have the cubes already said. Then we have some spiders. Let me try to get one that comes out easily. This is quite scary. I'm pretty sure if I show these to my daughters, they will not appreciate it. Okay, there's 5 of those. And then we have this odd looking creature. There are also 5 of those. Seems like a depressed monster, the way that it's sitting. And I don't think they really single it out. It's just part of the monster group, I guess. Ice Minion Miniatures. Okay. So these 2 that you just saw were Ice Minion Miniatures. Yeah. All right. So that's this part done. This had a cover, right? So let me put it back on. Then we have this one. So I'll continue with the miniatures and then move on. So this one is the Spider Queen miniature. Oh, this is going to be so nice when it's painted. It already looks very impressive. When painted, it's going to be even better. Nice. Very cool and quite big as well, you know. Okay. Then we have a problem because they all went dancing. So there's several of these. These are also the ice minions that I was just talking about. The ice minion miniatures. but these are very nice, as you can see. So there's one there already. So imagine this one just goes here, and there's another one that most likely goes here. So there's 3 of those. Okay. Now I haven't seen any page yet that shows where you're supposed to put the minis, but yeah. This is probably one of the heroes. I can check in a second. Very nice. I keep saying very nice because it's true. I don't know exactly where to put this one. I'm just going to wait and see if it's here. So probably there. There you go. This is another one of the ones that we've already seen. So this one goes here because it fits in nicely. And there should be another one. Yep, here he is. There we go. So he fits in there. Wow. It's cool, right? They give you a puzzle as well. Does he fit in there though? Yes, it does. Okay. Then we have a dragon, I assume, but it's a tiny one. Maybe it's a drake. And I guess he goes here. That makes sense. Then we have this cool minotaur. Wow, this is so cool. I wish this was a playable character. So, oh, focus, focus, focus. Come on. So nice. Where does he go? I don't know as of yet. Then we've got Groot's cousin. He looks a little bit like it, but yeah. Okay. So once again, we'll see later where he goes. Then this is definitely one of the heroes. I feel like these look better than the first game. I even feel like they're bigger. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just my memory. It probably is just my memory, but I do feel like they're of a better quality. Maybe I'm not sure. I think he goes here. There we go. And he goes. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, then we've got him. Come on, focus, focus. With the claws. Walking up the steps. Okay. And then, this is the lady who can summon or have a blood soul pact with animals. The druid, I guess. Okay. If it's here, I guess. Yeah, seems to be. Then we have 4 more who are still in their position. This guy is very ominous. Well, it'll be easy to paint at least. There's not a lot to do there. This one looks very cool as well. Just look at that shield. Oh, so nice. Very cool. And the armor as well. Very nicely detailed. Oh, very, very cool. And then this one is the last one. No, almost the last one. Nice. I like the hair as well. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, okay. So then we have the mage user at last. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so then figure out where the other ones go. He goes here. No, he does not. Where do they go? He's here. Okay. So it is him, but just sideways maybe? Or the other way? No. Him. I think he goes in here. Okay, that seems correct. Then he does go in here somehow. But how then? Face down, face up, sideways. Or maybe someone is not in the correct position. I don't know. I don't see how. Unless... Okay, this makes more sense. Yay, we did it. Alright, these are all standees, which of course I won't be needing technically because I've got all the miniatures. Then we've got all these cards. We will take a look at it. First, I will open them. Okay, so these are done. So let's take a look. So this is a resolve card. You know. Then we've got this one, which I guess... we're just going to look at the arts. We're not going to talk too much about what it is. I'm not going to force myself to guess what everything is, okay? So, let's take a look at the enemies in this case. Okay, so we have the Imperial, I guess, Ice Spider, Ice Abomination, Ice Minion Rewards, Spider Queen Phase 1, Phase 2, but the art is all the same. Same. And here are clues, Reign of the Spider Queen, but art-wise, it's not really that interesting to look at, so we'll just go through this rather quickly. This is the Fire-Breathing Horn, Scroll of Eternal Flame, and the Skull of the Lava Dragon. Okay, Spider Queen again. So these are like locations, Shadow Hunters, the missions that you can get from different locations, right? I think these are roughly the same as it used to be. And the personal quests, but once again, art-wise, not that much, and ice clans where you can trade. Okay, so there's the first set of cards. Then we have a companion, the Behemoth. Okay. And then we have just locations and enemies, and these are, of course, these are the animals. So we'll look at it in a second. Okay, so these are possessed bounties. We'll look at them in a second, don't worry. Possessed bounties. Okay, and also regular enemies, seems like. And Shadow Hunters. So, let's take a look. So, Shadow Hunters. Then you've got the Basilisk, the Cobra, Giant Scorpion, Griffin, Kerberos, Lizard, Wyvern, or Wyvern, Basilisk again. These are just where you can find them. Blood Witch, Fair Edict, Forest Terror, Lizard Chieftain, Minotaur, Monk, Prey Seeker, and then where you can find them. And then a Boar. So these are the ones that you can take over, I guess. Dragonfly, Shadow Beast, Venomous Spider, Cobra, Gecko, Basilisk, Grizzly, Griffin, and Wyvern, Behemoth. Okay, at least I think those are the ones. Maybe I can just quickly check so I don't make any silly exclamations. It says Soul Beast cards. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so then here we have hatching. Different hatchings apparently. Yeah, this is the best side. Ice Keeper, Ice Abomination, so that's what they're called. Ice Spider and Ice Minion Rewards. So these are the rewards. Okay. Then we have a bunch of quests, all quests. So the art actually stays the same. It's just the background changes a tiny little bit. And then here are more enemies, I imagine. Alright, let's flip it over. So we have an Ice Spider, many of them. Ice Abomination, many of them. Ice Keeper, many of them. And then just all text, no real art to speak of. Okay. Then these look like from a hero, from the heroes in general. And these are once again locations, which art-wise don't really add much because it's all what we've seen before. And then the other side, like I said, same thing, same thing. So let's take a look at the hero cards. Ah, of course, is these ones. Yes, to see who fights and everything. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's put these cards back first of all, And then we shall remove this section. There we go. We'll remove this section. Let me just take it out first. Gentle, gentle. Whoa, this is really heavy. My God. Oh, I guess it's stuck. It was stuck beneath. That's why it was so heavy. All right. Also, it's very long. Can you see? So it basically hugs it. Should be stuff underneath, is what I'm saying. All right, so first of all, we have baggies and more baggies for your baggies in case you don't have enough baggies. These are tons of baggies. And then we have Punchboards Deluxe. Okay, let's get them all out. Whoa. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26 or 28 or something. Oh, 25. There you go. Okay, so let's take a look. Obviously, these are things that you can find and you can buy. So I'm just going to keep it like this. If you want to look at it in detail, just pause and take a look at them, okay? Just zoom in. There's a bunch of stuff. It's going to take too long to go over each one. So I'll just do it like this, okay? Here are the skills, but it does look pretty as usual, right? Very nice. Here we go, more skills. Skills to pay the bills. Also enemies. Oh, that's right. Not enemies. I mean, you can get this as rewards, I guess. And you've got this little thing. Okay. And these. Oh, it looks so nice, right? It looks so good. Gems. Gems and gems and gems. I guess where you can find them. Yep. There we go. Where you can find them. And then more gems and also armor. And of course also where you can find them or buy them. Another one. Up, up. More armor and gems. Okay. And this one. Jewelry. Amulets. All that kind of stuff. All that jazz. This one. Very cool. There you go. Scrolls and so on. That should be this way up, I guess. Up. Yeah. That's one thing that I really like about this game is how you use the armor, that you really put it on your player board and everything. The visual aspect really makes me think of an RPG, which I love. Okay, so the locations, let's see how pretty they are. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. And here, oh, there goes a number 3. It's a number 2, not a number 3. Okay. Nice. And of course, the higher the level, the more impressive the tiles are. Okay. There we go. So of course, some of these I will not use because I've got the miniatures. But if you don't prefer not to use the miniatures, then these are perfectly just as good, to be honest. Here we have the health tokens and so on. All right. For each hero, the colors and so on. So don't really have to go into this in detail, because it's just like this for every hero, as you can see, right? And then finally, gems, gems, and gems. Yeah. Okay, so that is this box. I'm gonna put it back in because I'm gonna sort everything out later. And let's open the deluxe box. Okay, so here is the deluxe expansion. Let's take a look at the sides. Aha, the depressed monster. So everything else is the same, but the art is different. It's all the ice minions apparently, who now this time get to be on the side of the box. Yeah, and then this one, which is not an ice minion, but okay. So here, what exactly is in here? So dual layer boards, bags, storage trays, and towers, and so on. All right. So let's take a look. This is also a lot lighter than that box, obviously. Now the question is, how well are we going to be able to store these? Because look, there's a ton of space in here, right? So are these two actually combinable? Because that's what I've been doing in the past, and I hope this is doable again now, but we'll see. Let's run up. There's nothing in here, of course. It's just to transport it. So these are the ones I use for your hero tokens, and also for the gems and everything else, right? So just your typical storage trays that we had in the previous ones as well. More cubes. And then these ones are the thicker resolve boards, which I'm actually happy because the other ones are quite flimsy. These are chunky, all right. Also double layered. No. So okay. Then we have the baggies. There's no mold, so always good. There we go. Boom, no mold. No, I'm saying no mold because over the past months I've had several games with mold. So this is how you build the storage trays and towers. Okay, so good, nice. And then we have the actual tiles you need to build it, which I'm not really going to open. Oh, okay, I'll open it anyway. Might as well be thorough, right? Since we're doing it anyway, so might as well open it. This is one side. Do it like this, I guess. Okay. And this one. So this one is more stony. The previous one was more wooden. Okay. So I have not done my research, so I don't know whether or not you should use both of them, or can you combine them or not. I don't know. Okay, so this one. And then these ones. Looks good. And then these. The hero tiles. And here as well. Yep. Okay, and then what I've been waiting for, what I like best, is the hero boards. Okay, here we go. So this is Arlan. Okay, very nice, thick, double layered board. This is his background. Then Halcyon. Okay, Zafiri. And Isira Ori. Okay, and that concludes the unboxing of Euthia, ToR of Resurrection, Cruel Frost. Thank you very much for checking this out with me, and do keep an eye on the channel, because eventually I'm going to do playthroughs. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. And also feel free to check the podcast and yeah, the top 100 and also the song. All right. Anyway, thank you very much. My name is Joachim and always will be. This was So Many Games, So Little Time. Bye-bye. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that jazz. Bye-bye.